is one of the good bits from Mars, I think. Quite fun. Nice video. Shut up, Jimmy.
Shut up, Jimmy.
His name's Jiminy.
Ah, there you go, on that one. Point launch boost. I didn't even realise that was a skill. I was wondering why I couldn't get perfect.
I always forget that Jiminy Cricket is with Saurodon and Goofy. He's been with them since day one.
Yeah.
I always forget that he's about them. Like he's in Kingdom Hearts 3 with them. He's just
Why is
Sauron's hair or something.
Why is he taking on the role of Jiminy fucking Cricket?
What? Oh, Jiminy. I think that was always the point. I don't know if his real name's even Jiminy.
Probably not. Who the fuck's called Jiminy?
Another message from Doc.
Maybe he is.
Shit, I hate him.
One more time and you are times out.
Might not awaken the project back on its feet, but also
Big
expand
fat
in ways
explosion.
you never could have imagined.
Every time I jump on
Everything
any
happens for a reason. Even Norman wouldn't apply.
you just get around doing this. You
I
don't
hope this works out. Doc's work is too important to go unfinished.
I don't even need to try and swing. I want things just fun.
You must have been made Spider-Man.
We've got a 10-10 possible narcotic sale.
I'll do it right now.
Officers needed south of house.
No, wasn't it?
That also wasn't it. Swinging through the streets, a madman. Oh, that's bad. Fuck's sake, that was the one as well.
Please purchase the suit that allow you to trash talk. It's the classic suit. It's the one that the special ability is just like extra quips.
That's amazing.
Not classic suit, the animated suit.
Lamp around. Where's the regular Nightbot? It's with the kids.
Nightbot's there somewhere. I'm sure Nightbot's here.
I thought you said Nightbot was with the kids then.
Nightbot is with the kids. Oh, it's with the kids. Oh, that fucking bus just attacked my fucking eyes.
Oh, this is the mission with Miles.
It's so sad. This was so fucking sad.
It is pretty sad, but watching it a second time is not as effective. Especially considering I just finished the game like a fucking week ago.
Only the Steinberg can see you
I
now.
like their family. It's very nice.
I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero. A superhero? Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's Miles' motto. It's like his with great power comes great responsibility thing.
He's the guy who doesn't give up. Oh my fucking god, Sky Internet is such a piss take.
Yeah, it is. It always disconnects itself.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Before I hand it
It'll
off,
be like, it's not
But it's like it does it every
late at night. It'll just decide it wants to turn off.
I think this gang war may finally be
Alright,
ours.
time to go.
Look at Peter. He looks so funny wearing a jacket. I've never seen him do it except for this bit.
He's loving it.
He's just wearing a jacket. He looks nice and warm.
He could do with like a scarf or something, his neck's very
You
exposed.
could like bring the hood in a bit. Like it's a bit out. You know.
He
Neck
can do
might
it
be
up
getting
also, put the
chilly.
hood up as well and run away.
Well, thanks, Jim.
Norman's great. All these characters look like they should look like this for some reason. I don't know. They just like nailed it.
Yeah.
We all know
Like Norman looks like Norman.
Officer Davis is a hero.
But, man, instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over. I'll cook.
I like that scene.
Good. You know, meet it up.
Peter cooks, and then MJ's talking about something, and the camera pans back, and Peter's halfway out, climbing out the window.
Yeah, it's
And he
great.
looks back, and his eyes are just wide.
Yeah.
So good.
It's amazing.
Above and beyond the Call of Duty,
Call of
it's
Duty.
my privilege to present
Easter egg, they reference Call of
Jefferson
Duty.
Davis, the Department Medal of Honor.
Oh, God, sir.
Kind of in the middle of something here, Jim.
Sounds urgent.
Oh, this bit was.
I wonder if there's any post-credit scenes.
The burning one, obviously.
Oh my god.
Will they ever learn? haven't said thank you.
Ow.
You should be.
Jesus.
I brought cookies. Oh,
Oh,
oh, he's freaking out. Aww.
Oh, because he's a fan, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
Whee!
What?
All right.
Where does my pants start and where does my torso begins?
Well, your dick is silly.
Right.
Feast.
I love how his voice changed.
Don't speak to people.
Spider-Man's, yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
he's like actually taking it seriously now.
Costumes, nut jobs.
Yeah, fuck, it's in my head.
Oh.
Haben einen Vorfall bei Longacre. Over.
I'm coming.
Oh shit!
He just falls down. What are you doing? You animal.
I'm not an animal, I'm a spider. Wait, I'll do it so much more this way. Best game.
Oh, that's great. Alexios is in suit because he worked for Abstergo. Abstergo has my dad. Alexios decided he wants to fly modern lab. Oh, can we stop talking about Assassin's Creed?
I'm tweeting that.
What was the caption?
Lol, you need milk.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't really have a problem with any RPG. I have a problem with picking choice and picking character option. It just makes it stupid animus that you relive people's memories and create simulations. Does that make sense? I mean, look, I don't care, but yeah, that's true.
That should have killed me.
But also, the way the choice works, right, so the character choice, is that because they've sort of, now the game's out, it makes more sense, is that in the context of the game world, Layla is like, there's two strands of DNA on the spear, which is Alexios or Cassandra, and Layla has to pick which one of these historical figures is going to lead me to the spear, and so she's picking to relive one of their memories. And it just happens, no matter which one you pick, it's the correct one in your game. You're basically making the canon. Yeah, it's still fucking dumb. So, you know. And all of the choices aren't animus. They're not in the animus. They're just for the player, because there's choices course, it's in the modern day as well.
But they tried to cover it up originally with, it's actually just the fuzziness of the DNA.
Yeah.
So now they've just fully gone, okay, no, it isn't like that.
Yeah. So it's just dumb. It just proves that it's doing it for the sake of it.
Yeah,
Stupid.
pretty much. Because they were trying to say before, they were doing it for law reasons as well, so you keep with the law still. But no, they're doing it because they want choice, because they want to make it an RPG, because they think that... They're a bit late to the whole RPG, trend, though. Like, they're a little bit fucking late to it.
Origins, I think, was the perfect balance, and I think all the next game needed was more assassin stuff. Keep the RPG levels the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, there's just a severe lack of Bayek. So shit. Is modern day still cutscenes? No, there is playable modern day, but it's just a room.
A room.
There's less than there is in Origins. But who cares anyway? It'd be better off being cutscenes if they're gonna if they force you to do it. Like, those games shouldn't have modern day segments anymore because they're boring and they're nothing, and they're just trying to bait out fans by being like, oh look, it's a modern day, isn't that cool? But they don't have a plan. It's not like they sat down in a room and were like, oh, we've got this plan for where we want the modern day to go. They don't fucking know what they're doing. They're just putting it in because they know fans will fucking froth at the mouth over it when it's nothing.
I don't know what I'm doing. Scared Miles.
I want to see him shooting.
Getting knobbed in the head. RDR 2 looks to have a sort of semi-simulation aspect to it. What?
Well, it's like the world they're building is like, it's like a simulation of the real world sort of thing. They're trying to get as close as they can to reality. That's why they're doing all the little things, like the snow. When there's too much snow on the trees, it falls onto the ground. Or like.
But that's not like a simulation. It's just like making a good game.
No, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to like blur the line between video game and reality, like making sure the world is like there's just that everything's right in the world. Like having to make sure that you wash and everything because the blood will dry on your clothes and you have to wash it off, or like the mud will harden. Stuff like that.
And the mud in Red Dead Redemption 2 is a gameplay feature.
Right. Like you have to make sure your horse is clean, otherwise you lose the relationship with it. Or like if you're walking behind a horse that you don't have a good relationship with, odds are it'll kick you and stuff. That's all cool. You can interact with every character in the world as well. You can, like IGN said, from what they saw, it looks like you can enter every single building. It's just like little. We're dropping the phone.
We have to leave. Now.
Finally actually bat older.
Oh, calm.
Yeah, for example, your deer doesn't last forever. It's just your deer.
Yeah, like put a deer on the back of your horse. You have to make sure you sell it or use it quick, otherwise it'll rot. You have a rotting deer on the back of your horse.
I might just fucking abuse my horse.
And when you carry a deer on your shoulder or when you put it on your horse, it leaves a blood stain that you have to clean off. Stuff like that.
It's half the game is you getting blood out of your clothes.
No, obviously not. Obviously it'll be balanced, right? It's like how in
It's like
Kingdom Come
walking to the
Deliverance,
water.
it was all done well. Yeah, if water will clean it off if you walk through water, or if there's rain, it'll clean your horse and it'll clean you. Yeah, so what do you want for dance?
You got the order back?
No,
Do you not find
it's on my old phone,
Oh yeah, shit, you got the phone.
so I don't have it.
You got a case on it now, she's scared. Scared. Weak shit.
What's wrong
2 double cheeseburgers.
there? What did you say?
2 double
I thought you
cheeseburgers.
said 2 little cheeseburgers.
2 little cheeseburgers.
2 double
Oh,
cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Fucking 5-piece chicken select large meal.
5-piece
With Oasis.
select
20 chicken
meals.
nuggets.
Oasis. Drink. Other stuff. 20 nuggets and half large fries. Diet Coke.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's me, Eamon Orms, here with the fucking
Welcome
news.
back.
Oh, it's the scene in there. With the old funeral. PS4 disk limit is 50 gigabytes, so I don't know how it'll work. What are you doing?
Peter Parker. I was at City Hall,
Oh, you mean on disc? I reckon they'll put it over 2 discs.
but I just wanted to say,
I know what you're going through. That's what you were gonna say, right?
Because if you've seen the case looks quite thick. So I'm feeling like they'll have 2 discs to install Red Dead Redemption 2, and then it'll probably just run off 1 disc.
It's part of God's plan.
I'm sorry. I was just
Trying to help. You know?
Or maybe there'll be 1 disc and you'll download like a 50 gigabyte
Sorry about that.
patch or something, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
Why are his shoulders so broad?
Peter's shoulders. He's Spider-Man. Meow, 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 meow. And look, pathetic fallacy, it's raining.
It never rains other than inside of this mission.
It rains towards the end as well.
But like it doesn't rain outside of missions, it's really well done. Like
Yeah,
they should add a
We've got free room right now. It's
yeah, but like you can't when you finish the game you can change the time of day, but you can't change the weather.
yeah. It looks really nice when it's raining. There's a point in the game where it's raining and it's night.
That's a good part of the game. There's a mission you can play where there's a lightning storm.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of good though because like what's it called? They convey the different sections, like how the feelings of different sections of the game through the weather and the time of day.
It is good, but also they should let you choose once you've finished it if you want it to rain.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good.
Yuri doesn't.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research.
I love rain. Oh, rain is epic.
Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
Think he's hiding out there?
Maybe.
100 gigabytes is insane
If it's not at the recycling
Wasn't
center,
Call of Duty like 120 gigabytes one year?
Yeah. Could work
Was
out.
it Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare or something?
Oh, one more thing.
120 now, I
Talk
think
to the
Cobb's
detective
ever
about
been
questioning
playing.
the arrest.
I'm gonna search it. I'm gonna find out what it was. I swear there was like this outrage of why the fuck is that so big?
Corrupt. What does that mean?
They say it's sort of
Biggest
like mind
game
control. It brings
install
out the
sizes.
negative part of you. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This is coming from a guy who can run up walls.
Final Fantasy 15 was 148 gigabytes on PC.
What the fuck?
Black Ops 3 is 113. Infinite Warfare was 101.
Then why is it so much?
Shadow of War's 95. Grand Theft Auto 5 is 76. That's a lot. Infinite Warfare was 130 gigabytes. That might have been on Xbox or PlayStation.
Name spot.
That's mental. But we know that Rockstar do a good job of fitting everything into the smallest spaces possible. So like, if it's 100 gigabytes for Red Dead, you know it's going to be massive.
COD is only that large because it's DLC. It's understandable, but they only take all these dudes out without them fucking seeing me. Whoa! What was that?
He just went through the wall.
That's horrible.
Do you have a trip mine?
Nope.
Really? Just use the... I was going to say use the impact web. I think they're going to kill the hostage now.
Nah, not when it's just one dude. The rest of them aren't alerted about it. I
Either-
managed to get it.
Should have done a finish on it.
Oh no, I think it's fine actually. Oh no, there's no hostage.
Is it? Oh, no, it's not. Arkham Knight DLC was 75. The DLC was 75 gigabytes.
Use loads of drones.
Well, base game of Red Dead is 105 gigabytes, which, to be honest, I think is a good thing, because it's like, that's minimum. That's going to be good.
Okay, that's all of them.
As well, that's why it's good to get a digital pre-order, because then you can preload it a few days before, and then you're all good to go. But if you get a disc, when it arrives, you have to install it all off the disc, and it's going to take ages. Something said you'll be able to change the weather in a new patch. Oh, that's good. Not that I have any reason to continue playing the game, but it's cool.
Electric webs. I did something. Looks like the circuit's eating into the juice. There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction.
Oh my god. The guy who spoiled Iron Fist just tweeted me and said, "Remember me from the stream? Look, I'm sorry I spoiled Iron Fist for you. I'm sorry, I'm a fucking retard. I wish someone could kill me." That's so aggressive.
Or maybe just unblock him so he doesn't kill himself.
I don't know how. I don't know how to find his channel.
Say, tweet him and say, send me a link to your channel so I can unblock you. What the fuck? Hey, fuck.
This tweet.
Is this Spider-Man? So I guess what I didn't know you were a gamer. So,
That's the best tweet.
I didn't know gamers existed.
I'm getting the weirdest Is this guy who's obsessed with Chloe from Life is Strange?
Yeah, I'm a libtard. Yeah, we game. We exist.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm a vegan. Yeah, I eat meat. that tweet wasn't like truthful, was it? It must
What's
have
this?
been.
What's this tweet?
That tweet that was like, yeah, I'm a vegan. Yeah, I eat meat. We exist.
Yeah, no, that can't be real.
That was like where the meme came from, though.
These must be where they're planning to.
No, it can't be. It's got that. The meme's got to be
That's where
like.
the meme came from.
Nah, that sounds like it's from like the. Oh yeah,
Address.
I'm a girl and I don't cheat. Oh yeah, we exist, like that sort of thing.
I mean, the one that was made popular because of that tweet. Like, yeah, I'm a vegan. Yeah, I eat meat.
Have you seen the moth meme?
Yeah, lamb.
I fucking love it so much. It's
Moths
so
only want one
good.
thing, and it's fucking disgusting. Lamb.
It's the best thing, fucking lamp.
Big lamb.
I want to know where that picture of that moth came from because it looks massive.
Hey, did you find
Yeah, it's probably a bird one.
Or it might just be zoomed in a little bit.
I've been watching these horrible videos. Like big spider videos. It's got like.
Why?
It's got like tarantulas in his house.
Okay.
And it has loads of them in loads of different boxes and breeding and shit.
I found an address here.
And they're really violent. And they try and go for him all the time. And he goes, stop going for
I
me.
might be able to stop them.
Because he has like some species that are like docile and they kind of just lamp around and they're kind of calm. And he's like, yeah. And there's some that are just violent from nature. So when he puts the tongs in the box to try and like feed them or change their water, they'll like fucking run over to the tongs and start trying to fucking bite him and shit.
Why? Why does he have them though?
He likes spiders. I suppose he likes tarantulas.
Fucking autistic. Go on,
So
spoil it.
he likes the process of breeding them and having rare species of them. Being like, oh, yeah, this is cool.
But like,
Because he doesn't. I mean, he still does kind of treat them as pets as well. Because he will like fucking
that's weird.
less like a pet than like a dog pet. More like he takes the piss out of them. Say if they're like trying to
Takes the
bite
piss out.
if they're trying to bite the tongues, he'll be like, what the fuck is it doing? Like, he's like, why is it doing that? Can you just fucking behave? And he just likes fucking. He
So
likes
weird,
breeding them.
though.
And to be fair, the videos are really interesting. Like, I've gotten to a point where I've watched them loads that I don't even like look at the spider and think that's fucking horrible. Like, if I think about it long enough, I'll be like, yeah, that's an horrible little thing. How the fucking how did that come about?
I don't like him.
It's pretty funny. Like this is one where he tries to get his mate's male to mate with one of his two females that he has, and the male doesn't even know what it's doing. It's just like kind of slumping around. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
I watched a video where this little girl had a pet coyote, and she was like they brought it home. Her dad brought it home one day, and they thought it was just like a stray puppy, and then it grew up, and they realised it was a coyote.
I should try to do this
And
quietly.
then now it's their pet.
But also with style.
That means
But it's
calm.
nice though. Like
Exactly.
it's for some reason it's fine.
Well, yeah, because they've probably shown it that it probably just assumes that they're the leader of its pack. And
Yeah,
it's
but like it
alright.
doesn't have any wild instincts. Like it's almost like it's domesticated.
Well, you can domesticate anything.
Yeah, but only through breeding.
Love using
Because
back
everything,
outside
or
weapons
like the reason dogs are domestic is because there was like generations and generations of breeding them to be domestic until they like bred all the wolf out of them. So they basically made a new species. But like if you just take a wild animal and like raise it in a domestic environment, it's still going to be a wild animal that would have like instincts to like attack people.
Yeah.
But the coyote seems fine. Probably just a fucking retarded one.
It's got Down syndrome.
A year ago, I tweeted out saying if you step into a debate with Ben Shapiro, you'd be better off committing suicide because he will destroy you.
Oh,
And then I quoted it today and said, with facts and logic.
he hates tweets like that that suck his ass out for being good at debates.
Yeah, I don't know why I tweeted that. I guess it was just like, he is good at it. And
He
then
is good at it, but
someone replied to me and said, once my teacher was talking about how Drumpf was bad, a few seconds later the ground starts shaking and the next thing you know, Shapiro breaks into the room and fucking throws her out the window. Then he looks at me and said, another libtard wrecked.
another libtard owned. As much as I do agree with Ben Shapiro, the memes about
I
him
love
are
them so
fucking-
much. They're so fucking funny.
I saw this meme. It was a picture of this girl that was like, it was like, you know those. It was like a picture of her, and the caption was, "Oh, I feel so ugly," and then a picture of Ben Shapiro, and it was like, "By definition, you're not." And she was like, "But I don't feel pretty," and he was like, "Facts don't care about your feelings."
That's amazing. That's so good. I love those memes. They're so fucking good.
Ben Shapiro did stuff.
He probably thinks they're funny.
Probably, yeah.
Although a lot of people like make memes about him to like be like, "Oh, he's a fucking idiot."
He's not an
But
idiot.
like, I think they're funny. I do think they're funny. Very good. Have you seen that video of Joe Rogan? Where he's like, it's a bunch of his podcasts at once, and then one of his sentences just syncs up in all of them.
Not even one of his sentences.
Like it's, hang on, I'll find it.
He says the same sentence in every.
He says it so many times that they managed to sync it up. Hang on, it's Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's entirely possible. That's what it is.
Oh, that's entirely possible. Yeah, he fucking says that all the time.
It's entirely possible.
That's awful.
It's amazing.
But he does say it all the time.
He does.
Auto shop. Horse ride.
That's terrifying.
That's entirely possible.
It is entirely possible.
What else can I find around here?
Classic Joe.
The only full Joe Rogan podcast I've ever listened to is the Elon Musk one.
Really?
Yeah,
There's so many good ones.
There's too many. There's 1,000.
That you should listen to. The ones he does with Jordan Peterson are very good. He did the one he did with Steven Crowder is so fucking funny because Steven Crowder, like they're talking about stuff and they end up getting into a debate and then Steven Crowder's like, well, I fucking missed my flight now, and he's so, but they're like so hostile with each other. It's amazing. It's so fucking funny. It's amazing.
I just watched. Did you watch the Elon Musk?
Yeah, I did. It was good. It was very good. I liked because at the beginning Elon Musk was a bit closed off, like I don't know, it was a bit awkward. And as they got through it, like they were just having a good time. And
Because they were drinking alcohol as well. They had whiskey.
And Elon Musk was talking about some good stuff, and then everyone like fucking was getting really mad at him.
Smoking weed.
Yeah, it was like, what is going on
It's
here?
like, you should have done that. His friend messaged him, like, you should
I
have
can't believe you're doing this. It was so fucking strange, and there was loads of articles about it and everything.
I know, it's like you're treating it as if it's.
So weird. It's legal in California as well. So on, so on.
It's like what? Even if it was.
But it's legal, like that's
Yeah,
the thing.
exactly.
It's like I don't get it. Plus all of like the liberals are like those are the people that don't like Elon Musk. And those are also the people that are like really, really for the legalization of it everywhere. So I don't understand who was attacking him for it.
Yeah.
Like who was going at him for it? I don't get it. It couldn't surely it's not like a bunch of fucking conservatives. Because most conservatives like Elon Musk. So I have no idea, but I liked it. He talked about a lot of really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Like, really old.
Oh yeah, he's trying to make tunnels under LA.
Dig a pit and was like, yeah, we're making tunnels now.
He was talking about his Teslas and everything. Like, good. Like they talked about like parallel universe and everything. Good podcast. I like the Joe Rogan where he got Vsauce on. It's so fucking good. It's amazing because Michael's such a fucking meme. Like just him as himself when he's not just doing his like Vsauce videos. He's so great.
I listened to the one thing, the H3 podcast.
Oh yeah, that was good. I listened to that one. I'm trying to think. There was another H3 podcast I listened to recently. Oh, it was all with Shane Dawson.
The fact that Silver Sable can just jump out of a fucking helicopter like that.
I don't like Silver Sable very much.
I think she works well,
8.8 out of 10.
like, when Spider-Man and her have, like, just kind of just be cold.
Well, I think Spider-Man's getting hurt.
Take the piss out of her.
It's pre-ordered Resident Evil 2. Voice actor. Silver Sablanova.
No, it's not fucking You know, I find it weird. That dude's name is Apple this year. It's not even a word.
Appleness for the win.
I just realised that people, we're like on this weird website, you know. We use names that aren't even our own. Sometimes they're not even words. And we're just
Ion
like, yeah,
53.
we're
Bionic
fucking,
Shock.
like we're fucking
Hero Morph.
We've evolved. Billions of years of evolution has led to us having weird names on some weird digital thing.
Like Appleness.
Appleness for the win. Underscore for the win.
And it's not even for the win, it's just FTW.
The human race is very uniform.
It's so strange.
On the whole. Like, we're just pretty fucking retarded.
This is what we've evolved to do. Like, imagine going back in time and telling, like, you know, fucking Shakespeare or something. Like, in the future, we're gonna have this thing called YouTube, and like,
I feel like Shakespeare out of anyone would understand because he understands entertainment.
I guess so. Maybe you just talk to like a random bloke.
Yeah, like a
On the street.
random bloke.
Be like, look, we're gonna have this platform. It's gonna be digital. Like, they don't even know what digital means. So how do you
You store
convey that
information on cylinder.
on the cloud? And black people are equal.
So they go, what?
That'd be the thing that would shock them the most. Those fucking savages.
Those
I
fucking
don't think so.
day sabu and scam.
Not in my lifetime.
My lord, well, how far back do you go?
You know, there were slaves in like
Get back to
1500s.
my country. It was like 18.
Yeah, so they were more prevalent though in like the 1800s, I think. 1700s.
17th century.
Yeah. Whereas like, you know, 1500s, 1400s, I don't think there was. I mean, nothing was as diverse. So everyone sort of stayed to their own country.
I am going to touch Odyssey because why not? It's not that bad as a game.
Yes, it is.
Played it.
Looks bad.
I'm going to touch it.
Touch Odyssey.
I'm going to touch Odyssey. Oh, boss, your name is epic.
Oh, boss, it's like Downward Thrust.
Downward Thrust makes me feel ill.
My name's Downward Thrust. Is that how he sounds?
Got my acoustic pianos.
Stupid fucking yank.
Get back to your own fucking country.
Imagine saying that to an American that came over. I mean, imagine saying it at all, but like,
Fucking yeah.
imagine if people said that, like an Australian comes over, or, you know.
No, I think a lot of Australian and English people have a good relationship.
But like, well, you know, the people that are like Britain first, they see an Australian like, get back to your own fucking country. They wouldn't though, because our cultures are very similar.
They are very similar, but to like Americans, people just hate the fucking Yanks.
Like, fucking stupid fat yanks.
You gotta agree though, a lot of American people are fucking retarded.
That's
Like,
because there's so many
the
of them.
average American person is probably more retarded than the average English person.
That's probably because there's more Americans. So, on average, it's probably more stupid people.
Like, to be honest, I think an English person moving to America could probably adapt to normal American life easier than an American could adapt to normal English life. And like English
Probably.
surroundings.
I think there's a bit more class to English life, in a sense.
I don't know. I feel like it's the opposite way around.
I don't think so. I feel like if you come to England, there's certain things that I don't know.
But most Americans are like wet as fuck though, and they like don't understand anything. Whereas when you're English, it feels like you have more common sense.
Yeah, I think Americans don't have a lot of common sense. That's probably a
Yeah, they're a bit fucking
probably
sick.
a good point.
St. Peter
about Spider-Man or Black Cat? Cat is bigger than Kitten and Kitten is bigger than Spider.
There's fucking spiders and birds. And they're probably
Yeah.
anything cats as well.
Spiders do eat birds.
Bird eating spiders are fucking horrible.
There's them spiders with wings.
They're like 3 times the size of your hand as well. Those massive spiders.
Did you see that video of that person who was driving and there was like a spider on the top, like a big, massive. It wasn't a spider. It like looked like one. It's like because it had 6 legs. It was like a crab or something, but it looked like a spider. Not on the roof ceiling of their car. Like they were driving, it was just like there,
Well, don't get rid of it.
on top of them. Because they were driving, they didn't notice until they were like driving down the fucking like highways, and then they looked up and it was just there. It was this massive fucking thing. It was like that big, like on top of their car. So obviously it wasn't a spider, but like it looked like a spider. Imagine if that dropped down into them, like no.
Big enough that it can take a fat punch.
God,
Give it a smack.
it's so bad. Common sense is a concept that a good chunk of the world doesn't understand. Yeah, a lot of people just don't.
It's very wrong.
What have you done? This was very straightforward. There, yeah, leave it there and then move the white one. And then... What the hell? Surely that's it.